called here. You had come back from the defeats of um, the defeat over by the Arkenwood, and you were looking for support, which unfortunately you only got from one area to see if you could reinforce the town and take the Goblin stronghold. And so, any sort of retribution or revenge you could take upon that has kind of been put on hold by your discretion. So you went out looking for some more work, maybe to recover some funds, maybe to get your name known a little bit more, and you were directed to the Stackers, where you were informed about a number of children who have been acting strange, losing their memory, and becoming aggressive, and having no sort of real connection between them that could be seen that would be causing this. So you were tasked to investigate this, and you traveled over to the Black family over in the far end of town, where you spoke to Bennett and his parents. Bennett being pretty much unresponsive, but got you a first look at what these children were like. And you were directed to a number of places, one of which was the orphanage, whereupon Steve Orr saw a strange man interacting with a child and made a transaction trading the child a few gold for a toy. The man walked off, and it was tried to pursue with their was it a quasit or no? It was an imp, correct? Your imp familiar, but lost track, unfortunately. Um, through your investigation, you were kind of led to the last spot, and while you were looking, you found uh, a summoning circle of infernal design, and later on in the same area, you found the creature, as that is what the man turned out to be. An odd looking, turned out to be faceless creature of just long arms and legs and just disgusting and hideous in general. And after a quick fight, and your two new companions have come out and shown their worth. The monster was slain, but instead of having a corpse left over, the body shrunk down, and you were left with a stuffed toy soldier. And that's where we left off.
All right. All right. I remember. Uh, where we left. Okay, so we're determining whether we were going to the temple or the what was the other place that y'all wanted to go? Trying to remember like the name of it. See, you
I
think
think
we
it was
should
just
take
the
the
temple
toy?
first.
Take that
Like I
toy?
can only think of the
Oh,
temple.
oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. I agree. I think we should take the toy to the temple ASAP. As unsettling as that was, I feel that we need to know what could have caused this weird transformation from this toy. Have them purify or destroy it before it does more damage. I definitely agree, Nala. All in favor of the temple? Yeah.
I to the temple.
Alrighty then. Then I start heading towards the temple.
Okay. Yeah. So you remove yourself from the underground storage area and make your way over to the temple in the morning district. Yeah, you make it back to the temple, and you see the same greeter that you saw earlier, who waves back at you.
Hello. We're here to see y'all about well, one, see if that tome's done yet, and also two, we have come into possession a doll that took that took from a shape of a creature back into what you see now, and then I just hold out the doll right in front of me.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. Wow. So two odd things happening in one day. Is this common for you guys?
Unfortunately, yes, we have what you may think as a dangerous occupation.
I see. I see. Okay. Well, give me a moment. I will try to find someone who is more focused on this. Give me a moment. She goes inside. Is there anything you guys want to discuss while you are waiting?
All right. Hmm. Is there anything I want to discuss? How are we feeling about our formation and battle that last time? Do y'all like where you were last time, or do you think we should change something up?
No, I think that battle went on as well as it could have, especially with the assistance of the other bard friend we made. Aye, true, and no one died or critically wounded.
Yeah, that was definitely an improvement. Definitely agreed there, Nala.
An improvement? An improvement to what?
Um, you see, last time didn't go so well. Some people may have
Last time.
gotten, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll explain it later.
Aye, if you insist.
But, John, Steve, your thoughts?
I think all went well.
All right. What about you, John?
Yeah.
All right. All things considered, I think that was good.
Okay. So while you guys are been discussing, the female greeter comes back out and says, "All right, you met Dawn Master Ash before, but he's still currently with the tome. Within cleansing, we probably won't be finished until tomorrow morning. So we have Dawn Greeter. We have Dawn Greeter Jerry over here, and she starts guiding you off to the to another room in the temple. You get put into another small room, and there is a it seems to be a like an altar, kind of similar to the one. They're a little bit designed a little bit differently. Just the art was a little bit different on the side, but the same sort of like gold inlay into like marble. Um, you see like the sun shining. Obviously, the sun being a very strong symbol within the faith of Lathander. And there is a gentleman in a robe. He's much older than the person you had met before. Um, oh, so you have something to show. What seems to be the problem? You told you had something wrong with Dor, yeah? Hello?
Uh, I think Anala's saying something.
Oh. Hmm. Do you have the other toys with you?
I don't know, do we? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we do.
Please place them on the altar.
All right. Oh, okay. I thought I had the doll.
Don't care who does it, just do it. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
it's placed.
one moment. And you see that the gentleman kind of just closes his eyes and starts kind of waving his hand above the table. Um, he goes over the pieces of the toys that you had before the specifically the little rabbit doll that was given over by the child at the orphanage. He seems to be just kind of just feeling out, doing something with his hand. I think let's see, Jafiri would kind of know this as being sort of trying to like sensing, sort of like energy sensing, usually to test for like holy or impurity purifications. And he moves his hand over towards
Hmm.
the doll that shrunk. That had shrunk down. That was originally the monster, and you can see that his hand kicks back as if he was touching a hot stove. Just very suddenly, just this doll is touched by shadow. I feel it very strongly from this thing.
Right.
We can destroy this quite easily. Yes, but yes, touched by shadow.
Wait, touched by shadow. What do you exactly mean by like touched by shadow? Like, what's exactly wrong with it? If you don't mind me asking.
Sure, one moment. Okay. Yes. So, when the Shadowvar were in control, there was a large veil of darkness over Sembia. And especially over Ardulin, there was a large maelstrom. It, it affected many things in very odd ways. I'm no magic pro, but there is something called the Chateau Weave, which is a dark reflection of the magical weave. And it sometimes makes twisted creatures because of the magical influence. I believe that is what we have here. This Dorlin, it's seeped in Chateau energy. And something happened and it transformed. It, we've seen many things, many dark things touched by the Chateau weave, especially after the maelstrom fell.
Hmm.
Many odd creatures came, especially when they first tried to push into the city. There was a large military presence here, uh, striking down mostly undead. But it does affect other things.
Hmm. All right. Hmm. Destroy it very easily. Hmm. What do y'all think? Do y'all wanna try anything, or are you fine with this man destroying? Because I don't think this is just a me decision alone. I think y'all should have a take in this.
For what it's worth, I do not think you are in any danger of directly in possession of this. It's as more of it's for sensitives. Maybe you, and he points to you, Jafir, right? Do well not to get too close, but the rest of you should be fine.
Ugh.
But we can also handle it to make sure that the Chateau energy is dispersed. But if you wish to study it, or a wizard might know something about it more, you could probably hand it to it.
Hmm.
A wizard, you say? Do you happen to know where we can go there to inquire more about this?
Eh, well, I believe they'd be the new section would be focused towards magic. But mostly you'd have to go to another town and
I
search there. Or if you maybe Galerian, the secretary, might be able to help you. But I mean, he's a busy man. It'd be very hard sometimes to get the appointment. Yeah.
understood.
Understandable.
So we'll inquire more through him if possible.
All right, y'all. Here's what I'm thinking. I think that someone, not me, should take it, and we should get this doll investigated. And see if we can maybe track down whoever could have possibly caused this thing to be invested with this weird shadow magic, and then maybe we can gain some sort of like insight on like possibly tracking the caster behind this weird creature.
I guess we should return to the stackers first, I guess, and ask questions there too.
Yeah, that seems like a good choice of action. So now the last thing is, who wants to pick up the doll? Cause I don't think I want to pick it up anymore.
Nose goes, and I touch my nose.
I'm touching my nose.
Okay. So, because I think Sentinel's not here at the moment. Yeah, Steve Orr gladly grabs it.
All right. We shall be on our way. Thank you for enlightening us on the weird nature of this doll. If there's nothing more we can learn from it, we'll probably return here to get it destroyed. But thank you
Yes,
very much
yes.
for your cooperation.
Yes. Dawn's father's blessings on all of you.
Scared's blessings
y-
upon you as well. And then I just start
Uh,
like heading out of the out of the building.
yeah, okay. Yeah. Then the female greeter guides you out.
All right, all right. All right. Well, next, let's go head on to the stackers.
I stackers.
Okay. It is getting kind of late. It was getting close to evening. It is now nighttime. You can see there are actually, a lot of people that have kind of left main streets. It's a lot less dispersed. Um,
Alright.
by the way, Steve Orr, you have a shadow touched doll in your inventory.
Okay.
All right. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, but you make it over to the Stackers main building. It doesn't seem there's lights still on, but it doesn't seem super busy.
All right. I just head on in to the Stackers building to check and see if there's anyone to report to.
Yep. There is a different young man who is now at the front desk, who is just kind of going over. Seems to be just kind of reading something.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, it's going well. Do you happen to have I think Kaddish to report to, or anyone of higher ranking?
Yeah, I think he's still in there. Just go down the hallway. He just
Alright.
kind of points you down the way to his office. He kind of goes back to what he was doing.
All right, thanks much. And then I'll head down the hallway.
Okay. You head down the hallway down to Caddish's um, place, and you can see that he's sort of like asleep at his desk slightly with the pipe he had previously kind of in his mouth.
All right. How do we come up? I just walk up to the desk. I tap his arm lightly and seeing like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, you awake?
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, oh, it's you. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. Do you have any anything new to put in?
all right. So, it seems that we've gone into an encounter with a strange creature that was just like under like a hatch in one of the alleyways, and we appeared to encounter some strange doll-like creature when we slain him. He appears to have transmorphed back into this toy.
Transmorphed.
I'm sorry. I'm not. My comment is kind of not good. I think transformed
Oh,
or undiverted back into a toy soldier, so to speak. And and if Steve Orr, would you be so kind as to show the man the toy soldier?
hello,
Steve Orr?
Steno. Okay, well he's not at his
He's
computer.
dead.
He
Sorry,
died.
What? Yeah,
He's
sorry, I was
standing there.
having fucking issues. You know what?
Yeah, no,
What
never
was the
mind.
question?
It was he's asking you to present the doll.
Yeah, can you present
Oh, okay,
doll
yeah, sure.
Steve Orr?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
see
sure.
this doll presented before you as a knowledge side. It seems to be corrupted by some sort of I think the man said shadow weave or some type of like shadow magic is at work here.
That's insane, man. I mean, we've cleared out most of this area from anything shadow related, so it must have come from over the wall. All right. Well, that's fair then. Okay. Well, good job, I guess. There's only one of these things.
The only one we appeared to found, we found like bits of like dolls that vomited as it was reverting back to a toy, but it seems like those are like were like just as like affected as like the toy soldier himself. But we're thinking of like consulting I think Galarian, but I want to know if would you happen to know like an easy way to like make an appointment with him to see if we can like gather up some more information about this?
Me, no. We most of what we do is related to the council. So, if we have an official meeting, then yeah, but he's usually the one to kind of figure that out. Uh, you might want to talk with kind of the people that work directly under Lord Evanwood.
Hmm. All right. All right. Then we'll do just that. That's about I think all I have to report right now. I don't think there's anything more unless there's something I'm forgetting. Nala, is there Steve or anyone else that we missed?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's everything.
All right. All right. So what do I owe you? Was it 210?
Um, I think I'm not quite particular or I'm not particular on the amount.
Do any of you remember? 'Cause if not, I'm just going to give you 210.
Oh, not
That
sure, but
works.
that sounds about right.
All right.
But other than that though, you said it came from like over the wall. What do you mean by that? Is there like a maybe like some sort of place we can like trace this back to, or is that like the most you know about it?
Not really. So here's the problem. So, and I will kind of, if you want to look on, uh, what would be the best way to show this? Yeah, and we'll just go to Owlbear and then just go to.
42 gold age. Okay.
Here we go. And I just this is stuff that you kind of already seen, especially when you were doing the spider stuff. So
Yeah.
um
Oh my god, that hurt my eyeballs.
so what you have is basically this whole part of the city has been recently built. Everything out here that you see that is in this sort of gray brownish area, that is all rubble. There is no real landmarks or anything. You can see sort of kind of a boundary of where the rubble is piled up a little bit at the edges, but other than that, there's nothing out there that kind of distinguishes what's out here, at least from what you've seen. Um, so that's just sort of like a descriptive going into this conversation that you would know.
Alright.
So what I mean is that a large area of the former city is still just rubble and under tons of stone that we don't really know anything about. And it's there's still things out there probably that kind of prowl the area that we don't know about. When I wasn't here for the initial push in, but I came afterwards, and some of the horrible things that we saw initially and some of the horrible things that we've seen since we've been here, uh, it was quite disturbing. Um, and they said this thing was touched by the shadow weave. I'm not
Yeah.
too familiar with magic, but I do know of the shadow touched creatures. They're no fun for sure. You've lost lots of good people to creatures that have been touched by the shadow into this nasty stuff.
Alright, that's alright, well. Hmm. 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 I think
If there's if you ever find some information, you might want to take it over to Venture Enterprise. They do some more of the exploratory ventures out into the ruins. They also like help out with clearing out areas before we expand. So if you do ever get like more information from somebody or there's a place you want to go, you want to talk to them.
oh, alright then. I think that's all the questions I have now. That was really insightful. I think it helped me gain like some sort of direction to go in terms of like trying to like uncover this weird mental illness that's going around.
Great, man. That sounds wonderful. Anyway, I got to close up here. So, by the way, who brought you in here?
Who brought? Oh, it was the guy the the person at the front that was like the front desk who was still there like writing books.
Uh, yeah, Ferric seems to be a bit lazy as of late. All right, I'll have to give him a talking to. Any case, yeah. All right, well, shoo now. And so here's your gold, by the way, and tosses you a bag of 200.
Oh, all right. Thank you. We'll go now, and then I just like head out of the building.
Woohoo.
Okay.
All right. First things first.
Does anybody else want to say anything to Kaddish before you guys go, or ask any questions?
I got nothing.
Yeah, none from me.
Okay.
None.
All right. Cool. All right. You have left the Stackers building, and the night is yours. It is now around 7:30ish. I'd say maybe 8 o'clock.
All right. First things first. I want to like distribute the gold equally among everyone, as I seen Anala said earlier. That's 42 gold each.
42.
Now, are you doing this 6 ways or 5 ways?
Let's see.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Well, 5 seems no pressure.
Well, because that's what the math is. It's 5.
There's 5 of us.
And technically, he's not part of our party yet. He
Yeah.
kind of just joined us in the last one.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
No,
took
true.
off. That's his problem.
Well, I do appreciate from that kind, mysterious man. He hasn't appeared since, so it'll be among the 5 of us that are here right now.
Mhm. Okay, I was just making sure.
It's not part of the FARP.
What
So otherwise, it'd be 35.
or
So
Yeah, I
how
think
many
it'd
do
be
we get
35.
each?
42
math was right.
gold each.
42.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
Yeet.
What the fuck? Okay, there you go.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, tomorrow, I'd say, should we go to Venture Enterprises and then see what we can do outside the walls and the.
I mean, I do feel like we should go to Adventure Enterprise, John. It's just, I don't know. I feel like we don't have like enough information to go off of. I think we should consult Galarian first and see if we can get an appointment with him somehow, and then once we've like learned more, then we can like
Yeah.
see if we can consult Adventure Enterprise and see if like they know like sort of like a general like area to investigate. That's my train of thought. What are y'all thinking?
I think before we do anything, turn in for the night.
Yeah,
Go get some dinner.
we can reconvene in the morning. That sounds like a good idea. I am rather tired. Then I start heading to the
Head on over to
last
the
light
Flicker
and
Fly in.
Flicker Fly in. Oops.
Last
Okay.
night.
Alright, guess we
Anybody
turn
else?
tonight.
Does anybody want to do anything else? Okay. So, you all turn into the Flickerfly Inn. Anala, either you go to Flickerfly Inn for dinner, or you grab some food and head over to Stampy's rooms. Okay. Who did anybody else pay? You'll grab some food. Okay, go ahead and mark off 4 copper if you are just grabbing it from a stall. 6 copper if you go to Flickerfly. Did anybody have like a long stay plan with the inn?
I think I still.
I think it was
No.
just Brogar and he died. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I took Brogar's room. So
What's
Okay,
the
well then-
price
it's 2 silver per night.
for the long stay?
No, for the long stay it is 2 gold for a month. I think that's what I said.
2 gold for a month?
Yeah.
I'll just pay that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And we get food and stuff too with that?
Or is it 2? Wait, or is that? Hold on. What did I tell Anala for Stampy's rooms? I'm trying to remember because I can't
jeez.
remember for the last meeting because it's
BRB,
been
I
a
have to
few
use the restroom.
sessions. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I have no clue.
It was like 5 gold because then it's definitely more than 2 gold. Let me think here. 1 second. Maybe it was a 2 gold for a week. I think that's what it was. It was 2 gold for a week. And Nala, you've paid for the entire month. Right?
How much would be for a month?
Oh no, that still doesn't make sense. That still doesn't make sense.
Because Flickerfly is like a shoddier establishment, or what?
Flickerfly is a nice establishment. Stampy's Rooms is very bare bones.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other way around for some reason.
No.
Well, if it's 2 gold per week, a month would be 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's probably more. I think it's 2 gold, 5 silver for a week. But that also seems
8 gold a
high.
month.
Hold on. I think I've just done the math wrong. I think I was just throwing out numbers without actually being. No, if it would be a gold.
All right.
Holtz Holtz, if I didn't give you, if it was not 2 gold for Stampies, then I'm sorry, but it's 2 gold per month because that makes more sense. Because if it was 5 gold for Stampy's Rooms, then my economy is completely off. No, it'd be 1 gold, 4 silver, for a week.
There's actually 1 platinum for a room.
Yeah, so I'm just like there. Otherwise, I have to change the pricing for everything. I don't want to do that. So no, just in case, just take 3 gold back. Just add 3 gold to your inventory, and we'll do it that way. Because I otherwise this is going to get really confusing. And so yeah, if you want to stay a full week, it's 1 gold, 4 silver.
Oh yeah, I have a question. So has has Brogar's room, I think was for 10 days, I think, expired yet, or is it still going?
No. So he bought it, then he went out 1, 2,
It was a week,
3,
wasn't it?
4, 5, 6. You have tonight and 1 more night.
All right, that's fine then. That's fine.
Yeah, it was a week.
I was gonna say, because of that, so I thought, cause I was kind of keeping track of that too.
Yeah, I might have overcharged Brogar for the week room.
Doesn't matter. He's gone now.
Matters. He did.
And you have his gold.
Okay. So you all want to sleep? Is there anything you want to do before sleeping?
Let me check. Let's see. Let me. Let me see if there's anything.
Who is in possession of the doll now?
So,
I think still
Sentinel,
Stevor.
isn't it?
Okay.
Stevor.
I was gonna say, I would assume it's still me. I don't think anyone's took it.
Okay. So I'm guessing nobody else wants to do anything?
Before the day ends, I want to cast Calm Emotions on myself because I feel myself getting pissed off at the seemingly hopeless situation of the Goblin stronghold that I still want to wreak vengeance. But I want to calm myself down through a spell.
Okay. In the night, you all sleep.
Maybe. What? Huh? What?
Damn, they stopped.
What happened? Oh my god!
Well, based on how the DM laugh at, it's probably something, what's the thing in Baldur's Gate called? Private, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, private conversation. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. While sleeping, I dream of a day where all centaurs will be known and of equal to other humans. glorious unification, as I whisper in my sleep. What are y'all dreaming about?
Opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Opening ye old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you mean, right?
Sure, why not?
I summoned the Devourer in defense mode. Then I activate my trap card, Mind Flayer's Temptation. I put a Mind Flayer Parasite into your Devourer, and it will become a, I think Observer. That's what they're called in Mind Flayer lore. I don't remember what happens if you put like a fucking tadpole in a fucking Devourer. I have a bad feeling.
Nah, surely everything will be fine.
I feel like Steve Orr is gonna do something to prank me. Uh, oh yeah, I should quickly make a note that my inventory is empty. Or I don't know. Should I keep note of like what I had in my other possessions until I get them back, or should I
Had?
just?
What do you mean had? Like someone's holding on to something?
Yeah,
Like,
like
I
okay,
mean,
so like let's say like before the Goblin Stronghold, I had a teddy bear, a trophy from it, like a trophy. Or no, I had a teddy bear and 4 apples. But the thing is, they all got stolen from the goblins. Should I take that out until I get it back, or should I leave it in when I get it back?
oh, I mean, do you plan on getting it back? Is the thing?
I plan on getting it back, except for the apples. That shit's probably rotten. I
Then
should
yeah,
check.
I guess you should write that down. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
precious items you want to retrieve.
Okay, then I'll do it. Let's see. Papa boy. Papa boy. Papa boy. Papa boy. Fuck boy. Fuck boy. Alright, there you go.
Apparently, they're going to be releasing edition of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 with all the DLCs for
Oh shit!
full price game.
Okay. So you all wake up.
Boo!
Wake up. Whoa!
What do you all want to do?
I wanna grab some
Breakfast.
breakfast.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay
Breakfast.
for the night or the month or anything.
Oh,
We
it's
figured that out.
well, it's 2 silver per night. So if you just want to pay for the night, go ahead and pay for that. If you want to
We'll
pay
pay
for
for
a
the
week,
nights and then we'll figure out the costs of the months and stuff, I guess.
okay.
What's the
Silver.
month?
The month is a gold and 4 silver.
A gold and 4 silver?
I'm sorry for the month. The
Yeah.
month is 5 gold.
5 gold, got it. I'll just pay for the month. Okay.
Wait, I'll just do the 5 gold. I'll add the silver back and then I'll remove
Yeah.
5 gold.
Yeah.
With the month.
You get the little bonus for long term spend. Okay. So Jafira, you head down and you see Ketterdam, who is eating breakfast, and he seems to be more like kind of like heads up than he usually is. He sees you and he kind of waves you over.
Alright, I head on over. Oh, hello, Ketterdam. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing fine. Had some
That's good to hear.
odd
Well,
things happen.
listen, I've got a little something here for you, and he pulls out a little scroll, and he hands it over to you. He says, "This is you should probably read this pretty quickly, and head over to the Symbian Collective at some point today."
Oh, all right. I open the scroll and let's see what this is about.
Yeah. So you open the scroll, and first of all, the scroll has a wax seal on it, and you can see the symbol of the. Actually, hold on. What does the symbol look like for this person? Where is my page on them? It should be. Is it a? I think it's a boar.
A boar?
Yeah, it's a boar. So you see the a symbol of a boar on this seal. Mostly you see the tusks, as that is the prominent feature of the symbol. In any case, you open up the letter. Um, I'm sorry. What is your group called again? What does the acronym stand for again?
Barb. Hang on.
Filthy
Filthy
acts done
deed.
at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Under the reasonable price, yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to forget that like
For
2 times. Um, to filthy acts done at a reasonable price. It has come to my attention that your group has started making a name for themselves, and I seem to be finding myself in a bit of needing a bit of help. Uh, so I would request your presence at the Sempian Collective building sometime this afternoon, post haste. Please make sure you head over today. This is a limited time offer. Signed, Catherine Delnar, head of the Sembian Collective.
All right. Okay. I make note of this in my mind, and then first things first, I want to grab some food. Make sure I'm well, nice and uh full, and then see what the others want to do first, because I don't know what else to do right yet. Oh yeah, also I forgot. I was talking to Carrot and my bad. All right. I shall do this post haste at my soonest convenience. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know what's in the letter, man. I was just told to drop it off for you.
Oh, okay.
I don't work for Catherine, but she's tends to be, you know, pretty much just, if you work for her, just make sure you're doing what she's saying. Because her wrath can be quite, you know,
Oh.
just be careful around her. Is all I'm saying.
Oh. All right. I'll make sure to take note on that. Oh boy.
All right.
What have I got myself into? And I just go grab some breakfast.
It's not that serious, man. I'm just saying, like, they're nobles. They take what they say very seriously, so you should probably too.
Oh yeah. Okay then. I'll definitely make sure to take heed on that.
Okay. Are the rest of you grabbing food? And Nala, what are you doing? Are you doing kind of the same thing? Just grab breakfast. Okay. All right. So you all sort of wake up and you make your way over to the Flickerfly Inn. Discuss.
All right. So it appears that I've obtained a scroll from a Miss Catherine. It appears that she wants us to show up to the Symbian Collective building afternoon, post haste. It says it's I think it said on here, it's apparently a limited time offer. So I feel like we should, while like the investigation's kind of like taking to a slower halt, maybe we can use this to like possibly gain some information and possibly see what we can do to help out on that front as well. What do y'all think?
Yeah, let's go.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Alright then it's decided. Is there anything else y'all would like to discuss, or is that like everything we want to like cover up on?
Don't think I have anything.
Alright. Then if there's nothing else to talk about at this very moment, then meeting adjourned. Then I then start heading out the building, and then I want to head towards the Symbian Collective building.
Jafirai leaves as everyone is still eating.
I'll just damn it. God damn it.
I eat my food slower.
Yeah, but no. So
I-
you all go through your breakfast. Did you? Ketterdam is still there, but he seems to be getting up to leave. If you want to ask him anything, now's the time.
I'll stand outside.
Okay. Okay. So you all finish your breakfast. Where are you all headed to?
The Symbian Collective building.
Okay. Well, there's two ways to go. You can go through the Shield District, or you can go through the Market District. Which way do you want to
go? I like the sound of the Shield District, so I would like to head toward through that to get there.
Okay. So you make your way north through the Shield District, and you get to the gate leading in. The guards there kind of question you what you're doing, trying to get into the Noble District.
We have business with a Miss Catherine of the Symbian Collective. I have received a scroll.
Whoa! That's Lady Delanar to you, okay?
Oh,
You don't go around just saying her first name like that, okay? She's a lady, and she is to be treated as such.
I'm sorry. It appears like the common folk etiquette is lost on me. Then, Miss Delanar has requested my summonings of a limited
Lady.
time
Lady.
Oh,
She has a
oh.
position in the courts.
Oh,
It's her title.
It's her title. Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank
Oh.
you for understanding, sir.
Titles are lost on me.
See, here's the thing. I think it's a little much, but I've seen folks flogged for less. So just, make sure that you're respectful, and I think everything will be fine. So it's Lady Delanar.
Oh, okay. Lady Delanar has requested a summons to a Symbian Collective building for a limited time offer. Asking for assistance in that
All right.
matter.
Okay. So you got let me see your documentation. He's just kind of waving his hand over as if he's expecting something.
All right. I take out the scroll I kept from earlier, and then I hand it to him.
All right. He pulls out. Filthy acts done at a reasonable price. That's you guys. How do I
Yes.
know that this is you guys and not somebody else?
Do you know any other parties with a giant Centaurian gentleman with
No,
them?
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. How do I know that you're this group? I don't there's nothing here describing what you look like.
Not wrong.
Well, okay. To be fair, I wouldn't have the letter delivered upon our group specifically if we weren't the group that we claim to be, which we
Well,
are.
maybe you stole it. Maybe you're
Mm.
assassins who stole the letter and are trying to hurt the lady.
Well,
And the other guy, the other guard is kind of just smacks him. He's like, "Come on, man. We know who they are. Just come on. Just give him back the letter and let him in." And the other guy's just like, "All right, sorry, just fucking with you a little bit here."
I wave my hand, going, "Or do you?"
I
don't do that.
I see what you did there. All right, then I just grabbed the scroll from him, or wait,
Gesundheit.
yeah, I just asked for it back,
Okay,
and then I just
sure.
say thank
They
you.
open the gate for you to let you on in.
All right then, thank you, and then I head on in.
Okay, so you are now currently in the Noble District. This area is very different from what you've seen. There is, first of all, the material used on the buildings here is very nicely cut stone. You see a lot of marble, kind of just pillars. You can see into the yards of some of these housing buildings, and you can see there's statues, there's fountains, nicely cut, hedged bushes. There's a lot more green here than most of the other districts. And right when you walk in, you can actually see almost like a park with a pond in the middle of it. And it's very nice.
Hmm.
When you were passing through, it directed you up to the northmost building of the area.
All right. Um. Hmm. Can I just look around on the way and just like take in the nice scenery?
Sure, yeah, it's very nice. It's very. They've put a lot of time and money in presentation here. And you can see that there are some workers in the morning that are trimming up some of the hedges in some of the areas.
Nice,
Um,
very nice.
anything else that you make a perception check?
All right,
You specifically.
Let's see. This place looks lovely.
Yeah, it's very nice. There's a lot less people walking around here, but there are some. A lot less. There's not as much work going on here as there is in a lot of the rest of the city. You don't see as many carts. If you do see carts, um, they're transportation carts rather than or more carriages than carts, if that makes sense. People are kind of walking two by two. There's a lot more space for people to walk. It's definitely not crowded in the least bit. But it's very nice. It's early in the morning, and you have a little bit of that spring crispness to the air, cold crispness to it. A little bit of morning dew has kind of rested on the grass, and as the sun is coming up, you can see that some of it is glistening off in the sunrise. Okay.
This plays the morning song in the back. Do 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 do.
Okay. You continue on past the ponded park area up north until you reach what you believe to be the Sempian Collective building.
All right, everyone. As those guards have stated before, try to be on your best behavior. treat them with the most utmost respect. They deserve as much respect as we do, as anyone else. And then I just head my way towards in the Sempian Collective building.
Cool. You reach the door, and you open up the door, and you're greeted with a very, very expensive looking interior. There are marble columns. There's a very large, like marble staircase leading up. Marble everywhere. There's carpet that is purple, lining the floor, and it kind of reaches out and guides you towards a sort of welcoming desk that is also cut with a very beautiful wood
Bless.
that has etching into the sides, and it's just very beautifully done. And you see a woman there, and on the sides you see a number of guards that are posted by the entrance door. They are not inhibiting you in any way, but they are present there. You see a lady with in sort of a formal attire, not like a ball attire, but more of a business attire. Sitting there at the desk, going through some notes. She sees you walk in. She says, "Welcome to the Sempian Collective. Do you have an appointment here?"
And then, okay, I walk up and yes, we happen to have received a summons from Miss. Hang on, I think, or no, Lady. I think it said as Delaray, Delarise, Deluise.
One second. I gotta go. Okay. Lady Delinar, you must remember to say her name correctly. Her name is very important to get correct. Please practice
sorry.
practice it if you need to, but do not get it wrong when you meet her
Okay.
face to face.
Delenar. Okay. I think I have it now.
Okay. Sure. Did you have an invitation?
Yes, and then I just pull out the scroll and hand it off, showing that our summons is heeded.
Okay. Well, yes. While this does invite you, I have to say it does say the afternoon. She is quite busy this morning. You're probably gonna have to come back a bit later. You can wait if you like. We have a lovely reception area, and she points off, and you can see another beautiful room with one of the doors open. It seems to be a waiting area. But I have to warn you that it's going to be a few hours before she can meet with any one of you.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We can just come back later. If that's
Very well.
if more convenient.
Yeah, great. Okay, we will look forward to having you later. And she hands the invitation back to you.
All right. All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to do here before I'd like to head out?
No.
All right then. Then I give my thanks, and then I slowly start heading towards the entrance of like when we just entered.
Cool. All right, so you all make it outside. Seems like you have some time to kill.
Aren't we gonna go to that other place? Like it's here-ish. What was?
That is that is Venture Enterprise in the arena.
I
Yeah,
believe
Venture
that was,
Enterprises. Isn't that another location we were gonna go to? Or do we have to talk to Lady Delamere first?
I believe we were gonna talk to Galarian before we headed off for Adventure Enterprises for like possible more information on the doll?
So it is
Adala?
it's still very early in the morning. It's like barely 9 o'clock. So you have some time. You have a few hours. And
Mm.
even then, you could probably have more hours than that. So
Oh, okay.
you were directed the afternoon. You can certainly wait here for 3 hours if you wish, but you also have time to do some other things.
Hmm.
Well, I
Question it.
forgot to take a long rest after.
Oh
that
yeah, I
night.
did too. Oh, I forgot.
Make sure you guys long rest every time you sleep.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go. I did
if
it.
you aren't using spells and stuff, then it doesn't matter.
I did.
I had to
You're-
refresh my
You're not
action
storing
surge.
anything.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, how long of a walk would it be from? Hang on, let me look on the map. How long of a walk would it be for like from the Noble District to all the way to what's it called? Galarian or Adventure Enterprise?
So this area is where Galarian is right next door, and Venture Enterprise is also just a right next door, just a little bit further. Galarian would take about maybe 10, 15 minutes, while Venture Enterprise would take closer to
Where
half.
are we right now exactly?
You are right here.
Okay. So we can go see Galarian now.
Hmm.
If you wish. I mean, you have time to do either or.
Hmm.
You might even have time to do both if you really wanted to, but it really depends on how much time you're taking to do it.
Well, I think Galarian's closer to us at the moment, so I guess we go there first. See how much time we have after that.
I concur. While I would love to explore this uh lovely looking place as the Noble District is, I think I would like to work first and then play later, as I think is said in common tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Anala. So yeah, I would like to head towards Galarian as well.
Okay, sure. So you all head over to the actually, what is this district called? Let me just look at that. It should only take me a second. It's just the this doesn't have a name yet. Okay. You head over to where the council chambers are and where Galarian's office is. And yeah, you head in. If you remember correctly, this would be the building, this sort of trapezoidal looking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are greeted sort of with like the big opening area with the hallways. There's not really a greeter here, uh, but you can head over to the hallways and go to where you remember Galarian's office is.
Oh yeah, I would like to head towards there then.
Sure. There is a guard posted outside of Galarian's office who has stopped you from approaching the door.
Excuse me. I have some business with Galarian and in
Yeah.
due importance to a sort of like mission that we have acquired.
Uh, who are you?
We are filthy acts done at a reasonable price, and we've been sent off to figure out who's been causing the mind affliction among the children of this fair
Hey.
city.
Ugh. All right, 1 second. He kind of pokes ahead. Hey, Gale, you've got some visitors. They say they've got some questions for you. And he kind of just nods. He goes, "All right, you can go in." And he opens the door. You can see Galarian is sitting at the table, and he's kind of working through some papers. And he looks up. He's like, I don't remember the voice I gave him originally, but this is the voice I'm going to be giving him now.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Welcome. Come in, please. Sit down. It is good seeing you again. I've heard that you've been dealing with a few of the problems in our city. Thank you for that. What can I help you with?
We have come into possession of a certain doll that appears to have been reverted back from a creature state, and upon investigation, it appears to have some sort of at least from what the guy at the Lathander Church told us, it has some sort of shadow magic, shadow weave esque properties on it, and we would like to inquire about if you can see if we can see if there's anything more you can learn from it, or if you can help us trace back the caster of this particular shadow thing.
Well, yes, I think I can have a moment to glance at it. I'm actually just going over the report now, over your acts in the district. You said you also found an infernal circle. Is that correct?
Yes, but I believe Anala would know more about that if you would like to inquire about that.
All right, sure. We'll hand over the doll and just give me an update on the infernal. And he reaches out for the doll.
All right, Steve Orr.
Aye, go ahead, Steve, or they can be trusted.
He's dead
Uh-huh.
again.
No. I'm not dead. I'm alive.
So Galarian's reaching out for the doll.
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll
Okay.
take it out.
Cool. All right, so you hand it over to Galarian, and he kind of gives it a look over. He stands up and he goes over to one of his drawers and he pulls out a bracelet and he puts it on real quick. And you see he mumbles a few words and his eyes start to glow a little bit. He takes a look at it and says, well, if this was magical, it's no longer. It's just a doll now. There are faint bits of shadow magic left on it, but it's any sort of real enchantment on it has been thoroughly destroyed. It does seem to be an older doll. I actually think I remember seeing these a few hundred years ago, before the Maelstrom took over the city. Yeah, so this is probably one of the many different shadow touched things that have been affected by the magic, and I can't even begin to categorize the different things. What we can do is we can make a note of this and put it in our records, and hopefully this is a one of a kind thing. Something this doesn't happen again. You said this is the only one, correct?
This was the only one that we have come across of. Yes.
Okay. Well, yep. There's not really much I can say now. The magic's pretty much gone.
Damn.
Not sure if something happened to it, or after defeating it, the magic just slowly seeped away. Lots of magical effects that aren't anchored in properly will disperse at the rise of a new sun. The new beginning tends to cleanse things. Lathander's very big on that. So, in any case, right, I don't have a use for this, and he just hands the doll back.
All right. Do you think so you said the magic wasn't like applied properly, would that imply that this was the work of a caster that could possibly have ingrained this doll with enchantment, or do you think that?
So, what? Seems to be a misconception here. I don't think anybody cast a spell on this doll. The do you know about sorcerers, correct?
I know of sorcerers, yes.
So the thing about sorcerers is that they are naturally affected by the weave. They're not natural. It is an issue with the weave of magic that surrounds our world, that just a little tether of the weave comes down and it just strikes a creature or a human or a humanoid of some sort, and they are granted the ability to cast innately. I'm one of those people originally. I was granted at birth, that sort of thing. So, but the thing is that this affects other things as well. And we've seen that with just magical, just anomalies that happen throughout the world when the weave is just not properly taken care of. Odd happenings happen. You can remember the spell plague when the weave was just in disarray. There's all the randomness that was happening. But we know even less about the shadow weave. We don't understand even how it works for the most part, mainly because it's attached to a god who is hell-bent on destroying everything, that it's extremely dangerous to work with. It's more than likely that this is just a matter of some leftover shadow magic from when the Maelstrom was around, and not a direct caster was involved at all. Now, it's not to be said that that's not the case, but we've rooted out a lot of the Shadowvar. There's only one place the Shadowvar are still around, and that's Yawn. They seem to be having their own issues, so they're not really venturing out from there too much. So, I don't think you're going to find someone who is directly involved with this, and this is more of just a freak accident.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, I only have one more inquiry before I let Nala explain the whole infernal thing. Do you happen to know if there's some type of possible? So, okay, let me describe what we're dealing with here. So, you're familiar with the mind affliction case upon children, correct?
I'm aware of it, yes.
So it appears that through like a short span, like from like one moment to the next moment, where a kid seemingly disappears for like not a long time and then comes back, they've appeared to, from my investigations, they've appeared to experience some sort of like mental trauma within that short span of time. Do you happen to know if there could possibly be any type of magic attached like to this case involving mental affliction?
Let me think. I could do some research for you, but it would take a little bit. There are bonds, emotional bonds that tie us to things, whether it be an item or a pet or a place. And these bonds create strong energies. I believe maybe something along that route might be involved with what you're speaking of. They can cause it's more of a sympathetic type of magic. It's not very used, but it falls within School of Illusion a bit, but it sort of branches off. But I'll do some research and see if I can get back to you. But I'm not sure if there would be anything useful to gain from that. But if the spell that was relying on that sympathetic bond has been broken, then I believe the children will recover within time.
Well, it appears that over time they forget more and more about themselves, and then eventually they go into like bursts of like anger, like fits, like a tantrum. so to
I've read the
speak.
reports. Yes, yes. I give it a few days and then check up on the children. And if they have not recovered, then maybe we shall step in. But right now, I have much to do, and I said I would look into it in a bit, but I can't look into it directly right now.
All right then.
But yet, if you're concerned about the children, just keep up with them. If this is the thing that was directly involved, possibly the sympathetic bond has been destroyed, and they will recover. But if they've not recovered in a few days, they don't see any improvement. Maybe there's something more we can do.
All right then. I'd appreciate it. Anala, you can go ahead and go over the infernal part of the report if you would like to.
Boop, boop.
I'll be right back real quick. I have to see if there's
Mhm.
groceries.
Groceries. Didn't you get groceries yesterday? What?
You're
She ordered it
don't
over
rest.
2 day ordered it over 2 days.
Dude, that's crazy. It seems that you're on top of everything here. I'm not sure if I need to step in, but thank you for the report. We did have a few cases of infernal cults coming in and making some ruckus, but we seem to have driven them out now. So thank you for that. All right. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
I think that was all our findings.
All right. That's good to hear. I see a new face here. Who do you happen to be?
Oh, me? Oh, my name's Human. Hardchin. Yes,
Human
Human
Hardchin.
Hardchin.
Nice
do you
to
happen
meet
to
you.
know? Have you happen to heard of my cousin Omimun? I heard he was around these parts. Same last name.
I believe I saw them in the company of your friends here.
Oh,
last time I saw
really?
them.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Oh, it's quite peculiar. They seem to dodge the question every time I ask them if they know any more
oh
relating to
no,
my
I told you he
cousin.
died.
Do you really? Because I know in OC you say you don't.
I don't remember if I said it was OC or
Yeah,
not.
you said in OC you don't. You actually did it. So
remember.
Yeah, you said
correct
you
on
killed
that or
him.
no?
That's what you said. You said you killed him, and you're like, no, I don't actually say that. That I remember that.
Yeah, that was the
I think I'm
interaction.
remembering that correctly. So
No,
I think
that
you're
was
I might have
trying to
said
exactly
say-
how it is.
Jafir I killed him.
Oh, that is what you said. That is what you said. But you were also like, that's a joke.
Yeah, at
so,
the end, yeah, you retcon that. So,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is regardless, they seem to constantly dodge the question, so I'm quite confused on that front. Either way,
I wouldn't know. I'm sorry.
that's
I've only
fine,
met him
that's totally
once.
fine.
So
It's completely fine. I plan on trying to learn what I know on the way. Seem to be getting into some interesting adventures with these fellows.
that's very nice to hear. in any case, if you guys make up, we might be have some official work from the Ebenwood estate for you all in the near future. So just make sure that
Aye.
you stick around for that. Not in the next few days, probably within the next few weeks. We're
Aye.
working on something great, so it'd be
No,
great if you were all around and you continue to display the strong work that you are putting forward.
Aye.
All right. Well, if there is nothing else, I will. You'll have to excuse me. I have many different projects to work on.
Aye.
And so he shows you to the door, and does your eyes tight?
I walk out.
Ah,
Me specifically.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to ask Galarian?
Let's see. No, I think that's it. I think that's all the inquiries I have of today.
Okay. Cool. So he guides you to the door and guides you out.
All right. All right. How long has it been now?
Like an hour.
Let's see. So it's like 2 or 3 hours. So we still have. All right. We still have a little bit of time before limited happens. Do you want to head over to the Adventure Enterprise? Before the hang on,
Or
a
in the
little
bathroom.
weary on
Go ahead.
breath.
What time is it?
It's only been an hour since
Okay.
we headed off from the Noble District, John.
And we're around here right now?
Yeah, we're around here right now.
Yeah, I guess we could go down here.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't take too long. Hopefully, we don't like. I don't think it should take too long from from there to the Noble District. We
Yeah.
could be like 10 minutes late, but unsure.
All right. Are you asking a question?
I think we're heading to
Yep.
Yeah.
Adventure Enterprise? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you head over, and it takes about like 25 minutes to get over there.
Okay. Good
Uh,
amount of time.
And you walk in, and there's the two people who are always at the front desk. The little, I think it was a gnome or a dwarf. I think he said he was a gnome. A little gnome who is there at the desk, kind of digged into the books, and the woman next to him. She looks up, says, "Oh, welcome back! Welcome back. How can I help you?"
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I remember. Pardon me. I'm a little lightheaded.
It's okay. It's early.
So
It's not.
it appears. Do you happen to know, sort of like a what's it called? A loc. I don't know what I'm asking. I'm trying to remember. All right. Now I remember. We've appeared to had an encounter with some sort of like shadow touched creature, and we
Oh,
would like
spooky.
we would like to know if you had any reports on any shadow creature sightings near this area.
Like recently, like within the city, outside the city, be a little more specific.
Kind of like around basically I'm investigating where this shadow touch creature hang on. We are trying to currently locate any weaknesses in the city's defense that would allow a shadow touched creature to make it in here. When we slain the shadow touched creature, it turned back into a toy soldier doll. So we would like to
Oh,
know
that's
if there's like
interesting.
any like anything we can do to locate like where the shadow creatures are coming from. Fucking out of
Okay.
breath.
Walter, do you want to help them out? You see the gnome kind of from this notes goes, all right, yeah, I can help him out. Okay. So you said you want shadow creature information. Well,
Yes.
we don't really like have too much on notes other than how to kill certain shadow creatures. So are you saying you have a new shadow creature to put into our books?
Yes. So our report is that we appeared to have encountered some strange creature discovered through a hatch that revealed some sort of like basement-ish area. After like we took some time to slay the creature, the creature has vomited out like some doll bits and parts, and then
Hmm.
reverted back into a toy soldier doll, in which after like we investigated, appears to have been infected by shadow weave. So I think
Yeah.
this
You
falls
see,
under
you see him.
this.
He's taking notes furiously. So he's saying that they coughed up like toy bits, like they threw them up.
Yeah, he threw him up after being slain, and then reverted back into a
Interesting.
toy soldier.
Huh. All right, I think I'll call this one a toy eater. That seems right up its alley. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Was anything particularly effective against the creature?
Not particularly effective, other than like bashing it over the head a couple times.
So
And,
just blunt force trauma. Okay.
yeah, blunt force trauma seems to affect it the best.
Okay.
It took a while. It didn't seem like we were doing much to it, even with a bunch of open wounds that didn't really seem to be doing much. And then
So it
just
did not seem to be.
eventually-
So it was taking damage, but it did not appear to be taking damage. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
no
Yes.
bleeding, nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just
Deceptive wounds. Okay. Physical attacks less
seems a little
effective? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Aside from that, it seemed to be when we were engaged in combat with it, like kind of pouncing around like some type of like just feral creature, just like making like weird like sort of like shrieking noises from its mouth. But I'm unsure the right wording to use for that.
Very well. All right. Well, thank you for the update. We'll put this toy eater into our logbook. All right. So, what do you want from us? Do you need anything from us, or
Um,
I
I would like to inquire about if there has been like an area in the city that has been like sort of like left like less open than the others to that have let such a weird creature into the city in the first place.
Well, it seems what you're describing tends to be deceptive in nature. It might have hung in with one of the patrols, or even gone around through the front gate. If it looked like a guy, you pulled off looking like a person. Very easily could have just fooled somebody. Those things happen in every city. Just odd things might come into the city disguised as people. You can't be right 100% of the time.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Oh.
that's understandable then.
We try our hardest. I mean, we don't have a Mythalar set up here, so there's no way that we can guarantee the intention of every person who walks within the city. So
That's fair. So I'm actually curious now that you just mentioned it. But what exactly is a mythalar?
Oh, it's a large. How do I describe it? I don't really know much of it myself. All I know is that it's sort of like it sets a rule that everybody within a certain area must abide by. Um,
Oh,
oh my god,
Ugh.
Oh,
Dude, that was
what was that? Who
Fire
was that?
alarm.
it was a fire alarm.
pardon me. My brain appears to be fuming at the
Your parents
intake
need
of
to learn how to cook, dude.
information.
I that's like
Sage has to take the cookies out of the oven.
yeah. No, dude, that's his. Isn't that your dad? Yeah, it's
Yes, it
definitely your
is.
dad. Oh my god.
Uh,
That's a smoke
Oh,
alarm.
my headphones are coming off until the fire alarm goes off, or until Sage
Okay.
mutes for a little bit.
I'll stay muted. Someone else talk.
Okay. If someone wants to kind of, oh my god, that was that was brutal.
We're also
Anyway.
here to see if there's any work, new work that needs to be done.
Oh, I don't think we have anything posted as of right now. We are looking for some help into uh sort of venturing out into the west side here. We have an expansion kind of planned out. You already helped us at the opening and the top end. So we're looking. I'm sorry, not the west side, the east side. I apologize. We're pushing out into the east and opening up a new area there too.
Like,
And so the farther, more people we can get to help, and the more people that the farther we can push, the bigger the area can be. So we get more people coming in. There's more people wanting to come over every day. So getting some more housing areas would be great.
yeah, we can do that. We have a meeting to go to in a little bit with Lady Delamere, but
Right.
we
Well,
can
we're
get on
not
that.
pushing. We're not. We're still waiting for about a week, maybe a little
Okay,
longer.
just
So,
planning things out still.
exactly. We're just getting. We're getting people signed up and everything. So, it'd be good to get your name down. You guys were the that.
Filthy axe at a reasonable price.
That's right. Okay. I'll just mark it down as a maybe.
Barp.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got. Do you need anything else?
I don't think so. I think that covers it.
Okay. Okay.
Ugh.
Great. All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you in like a week's time.
Absolutely. And we'll leave, I guess, unless anyone else has anything.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
All right.
Sage, you got to tell your dad to use the vent fan because
He
I know
does.
that shit happens all the time.
He
I don't think
keeps. He keeps. For some reason, when he cooks, he, the entire room like has like a lot of
yeah,
like
it's because
smoke in it.
he's it's too fucking hot. He's eating the pan up too much.
Yeah, probably. He likes to cook things quickly rather than good.
Well, he can cook it quickly without burning shit. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
annoys me. I get very anyway.
Understandable.
My brain's
Anyway,
rattled.
I'm one guide by your dad's cooking. Anyway,
Oh yeah. How long has it been?
it's been like 45 minutes. You still have a little bit of time before it hits afternoon, but
I think I would like to head back to the Noble District to explore a little bit before the meeting.
It'll probably
Okay.
take us a little while to get back there too, so probably be closer when we get back. Yeah. As
sure.
long as we're in the neighborhood and we can get there on time.
Anyone want to make a stop or do something beforehand?
I'm good. Ooh.
Okay. You want to just explore the Noble District a bit?
Yeah.
Well, is there anything in particular you want to look out for?
Um. Hmm. Hmm.
That's in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna explore my options. So just like looking for like everything I guess they have in the Noble District, if there's anything.
Okay. Well, you can see mostly that they really cherish their space here. Um, but there's also not a lot of it to use. So, how would I explain this? So there's lots of things for, well, not lots. There's a number of things for people to do here, but it's they're purposefully not filling up the space with more stuff, right? They really like having the open space. It seems to be a very prominent feature, almost like the Temple District, except the Temple District has a lot more of it. Here, it seems like they have less of it, but they would have more if they could. Um, you see some shops, and mostly these are all just luxury goods. You'll see some you see like a chocolate store. You see a jewelry shop. Um, and there are a few other shops as well that you can explore, but mostly what you're seeing is that there's a lot of things that aren't necessities being sold. Um, but other than that, there's not a lot to do here. There doesn't seem to be any sort of entertainment here, um, which is surprising because from most people's understandings of nobles, they love entertainment of some sort. Um, so it might just be there might be something going
Time of
on
day
there,
thing,
but you don't
maybe.
know. Maybe you don't know.
Hmm. All right. Yeah. In that case, I would like to. Hmm. Hmm.
If
I
you
would
would
like.
like to explore something specific, you can. You can also just say you're looking around until the deadline, and we can just move forward. Whichever you want to
I want to like go back to the Symbian Collective building so I can go into the reception area.
do. Okay. Does anyone else want to look around at some of the shops here, or are you all just
I'm
ready
good.
to?
I'm good to go and
Uh,
wait for.
I'll just have my guy wander around, but probably not buy anything. Then just
Okay.
wait.
Okay, make a perception check then.
I will be right back.
Perception. Nice. I
Okay.
definitely don't buy anything.
Yeah, everything's really expensive here for sure. That's pretty much one of the things that you've noticed. You do find an instrument shop.
Ooh.
Very nice instruments,
Ooh.
but I mean, they look really good. Very expensive though, like hundreds of gold. You see, you see a harp in there for like 2,000 gold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's very expensive stuff, which is like odd that there's so much musical equipment here, but no place in this district that plays music, right? Seems odd.
Aye, what a shame for an instrument as good as you to go to waste and rot.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, we're going to head over to the Sending Collective. I'm going to eat a little bit of this sandwich.
Sandwich time.
Sandwich time, yeah. This is such a good sandwich that I get from this like local Italian place, but the one problem is they use oil and vinegar, and then if I don't eat it right away, it starts soaking through the bread. It's like,
Yeah,
ugh.
you get all soggy and gross.
But it's
Damn.
it's so tasty though, it doesn't really matter.
Is it on the really, really crunchy bread?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's not like a ciabatta.
Hey, soft bread is the best. I fucking love soft bread on a sandwich, especially at Subway.
Little soft boy sage.
What the fuck? Man, you so soft you might as well be a blanket, babe.
So,
Sounds good.
I say he's so soft he might as well be a blanket.
Okay, if anybody wants to like do something right now, this is the time. Like, if you want to IRL something like bathroom break or something, go ahead. And do that now.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna check on and see if there's any cooking going on, like actually, because there's a reason my firearm alarm is going off.
Actually.
Actually.
Ah.
Ah, fuck my leg. The freaking Wells bringing groceries like quickly. A bag of rice fell on my hurt foot, and I fucking
Ah.
like got into a lot of pain. Appears to be making breakfast though. I haven't had breakfast yet today.
Mm. I've been mostly skipping breakfasts because my stomach in the mornings just isn't always like good to eat breakfast. So
That's understandable. I'm actually like getting like back onto a diet, so I'm like hoping that this time around we stick to it. But I don't know. Me mother doesn't like to eat a lot, so I have to see about that. But I say I'm a classic like breakfast type of guy. Like I always like love like some scrambled eggs with like some bacon and hash browns.
oh yeah,
Always
like
my
who
ideal
doesn't really?
breakfast. Mm.
Got to get it out.
So go ahead and take a look at this map. Oh, I can kind of see it right here too. Like that would make sense why the shadow creatures appear because of this fucking. Because apparently there's like an Empire Shadows right next to Dale Lands and Cormia.
I'm sorry. What?
Look at the map Sentinel put down in a world building.
Okay.
I was just like thinking about that little shadow creature.
I don't see what you're talking about.
Hamburger.
It's like right above Dale Lands. It's in. I can't. I'm trying to read it, but Aneral Rock. Hang on. Let me screenshot it and then I can just post it. Wait, did it screenshot the whole thing and not zoomed in? No, I did. Okay. Like right there, the Empire Shadows. Like right above Cormir and right next to Dale Lands.
Holy shit, I'm surprised you could even
Oh.
open this fucking image, Sage.
Yeah, I'm able to open it. It's not hard to load.
There is a specific thing about that. I don't remember it though. This is also an old map, so I'm not even sure if this how accurate this is now.
Oh,
In terms of like
relevancy.
drawing borders for the most part.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not something you really need to use precisely, but
Right.
it gives you a general idea of the areas. Well, and the reason why I said I'm surprised you could even open this image stage because this image is like fucking 200 megabytes.
Oh my gosh.
It fucking took me like 10 minutes to fucking upload to Discord.
Jesus Christ.
Having this one tab open as full screen in my Chrome is at 35.8 megabytes.
Jesus.
I mean, I have good internet. It's just my computer specs are just not quite up to par yet, but they're getting there. I still have to look into getting like a new GPU. Possibly a new monitor too. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
haven't touched in that area since 3.5, so it's been a while. There's a lot of areas in the world that have just like barely seen like any sort of like actual modules made for them.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Which is
much
a
all
shame.
website focused.
Which is a real shame. They really need to up the amount of modules being made so that there's like some storyline being told. That's the really only way that D&D is like going to be continuing.
Well,
Yeah,
because people
it's
really
done
only care
absolutely
about
nothing
Sword
besides
Coast,
Sword Coast.
Waterdeep, and Icewind. It's like
Yeah,
really
that's
the
because
only
it's
shit.
safe and they don't. I don't know. I'm just saying that like
Well,
they don't
it's
do
fleshed
anything.
out.
Yeah, well, they have like literature and stuff, but they shouldn't be telling like certain stories through literature. They should be using it through their fucking game. Like I don't understand why they're not doing that more.
They did a good job in their little like continuous one shots. They made a bunch of one shots that kind of go into a bunch of different places. That's a continuous story. Like it goes to, like Ravenloft and stuff. It goes to a bunch of different places. Which is
Yeah,
kinda
but I mean,
cool.
the problem is that their world is so fucking big that the amount that they're doing
Yeah.
isn't nearly enough to encapsulate the world. So, it's I don't know. It's just a little annoying because like it would be cool to have like a real update to like the area that I'm in. That way that I can plan some more stuff. But you know, it is what it is. It gave me a lot of freedom to do what I wanted. So
It's the fact that-
they might look in on it at some point when they run out of ideas for So what's the main thing they're doing right now, like module wise?
they're doing nothing. They're doing
Oh.
absolutely nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
that's
Holy
my
shit.
complaint is that
Yeah.
that they could be doing so much more and they're not. So.
they're
they
kind of just making
Jack.
books, bringing in old monsters or
Okay.
stuff. They're not really making campaigns anymore.
Like new monsters too. Like they just like released one that was just like I think based off like Jade Dragons or some shit. I can't remember. Like samurai.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're adding a bunch of new content that is like lots of new monsters and stuff, but they're not like adding new settings so much, and that's really sad. They're not updating the world as it was like after this crazy event happened, and that's the biggest problem for me. It's already been a number of years since 5e came out, and there's just very little fleshed out of the world that in the actual gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Also, the fact there's just so much shit. Like this map that looks so big, like the one that I put in world building and that you're using, Sage, is not even the whole fucking world. That's just like the top half of the continent. It's like there's like
really?
children
Oh my
shit.
god.
That is off of this map.
I
So
don't
it's like
think
there's
the-
still
yeah.
so much shit.
Holy fucking shit.
The whole 4E thing was like its own thing too. But they can ignore 4E happening. Like, I mean, the problem wasn't so much like the story as it was the mechanics, how it affected the game. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. We can talk about it another time. Anyway, let's get back into it. Damon, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
we all here.
All right.
Yeah.
You're
All
all
right.
here. And I'm eating. I'm at it. Okay. So you have arrived and you've been waiting a bit in the reception area. Not very long now, probably just about an hour. And the lady who greeted you comes into the reception room. She's like, Lady Dalinar is ready to see you. If you will come right this way. And you are guided up the stairs, up the marble stairs that are lined with purple carpet, and led up into the upstairs, which is also a very high ceiling hallway, and down the hall. And you can see that there are a number of people who have some of their offices open. And these are offices, yes, but they look more just like very nice meeting areas. And you can see a lot of them are a number of what appear to be nobles, just kind of just sitting and drinking and laughing. So you can see some of them are actually now playing. You have musicians playing in there, and they're just kind of talking, not really having a party, but being very social and whatnot. Some of them have their doors closed, and you can hear music playing through the doors, and whatnot. But you are led into the end of the hallway where a door, very nice looking door, a dark wood, um, with a nice engraved frame in the hallway. The lady opens up the door for a very wide area, and a lot of things in this room. First of all, it's a very big room. You could actually section off the room into many small rooms and have very comfortable bedrooms. But this is a very wide room. In the middle, you see a desk. The desk is simple, surprisingly, in comparison to other things in this room, where there is the lady Catherine Delinar sitting. On the right, you see a piano, very beautiful, a black piano. Looks like it might have ivory keys, but you can't tell from over here. You can see a set of uh, nice set of furniture with what looks like to be um, a uh, silk draped upon it. Very nice, probably felt fabric lined in with the furniture. Drapes everywhere, lots of windows, very tall windows. There's a lot of natural light coming in here. Even though you are bordering right next to the wall, there seems to be a lot of light coming in through the side here. And you see the lady Catherine Delinar, who is, I'll describe her again for you. Let me just get out her thing. Very fancy looking woman. She's very pale. She's got long, straight black hair. Looks like she puts in a lot of time to make it that straight. She's about 5'7" ish. Very, very skinny. Very skinny. Almost gaunt. She's got a mole on the right side of her chin, and she's kind of looking down at some papers, and she's wearing a dress that is it is not it's not like English noble, but it's getting close. But you can tell that she's just got sort of this very pale look to her, and she sees that you have come in, and she stands and grabs out a fan and covers her mouth as she says, yes, welcome. Welcome. Please be seated over here. And she points you over to her seating area.
I see.
Great. And the lady guides you over to the seating area as well. She says, will I be bringing out refreshments? Catherine says, that will not be necessary. Thank you, Nyla. And she kind of bows her head and she leaves the room. So Catherine kind of just kind of takes a good look at you all before she starts. Just well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate you on your great work with the stackers. I heard late last night that that you seem to have completed their recent mission of helping their children, probably finding whatever was causing the problems over there. So I wanted to congratulate you. Um, and yes, so was there anything that kind of stuck out? That can you describe to me how you solved this case, please? I'm quite curious.
Well, seeing it was mostly a team effort through the help of Anala, who was the one that discovered the infernal ritual circle, and Tome dealt with a potential problem for the foreseeable future. It was also due to Steve Orr, who helped out a lot with tracking particular individuals, though it did bear us some fruit upon our investigation. And through the witty conversation and knowing how to like uh, uh, deal with people, so to speak, I'd have to give credits to Hard Chin over here, and John and me, we did what? Okay, sorry.
Please continue.
I've heard
Also, I
something over here.
visibly blushed from the compliment.
Oh wow.
And then through John's valiant swing of his blade upon the creature we encountered, we were able to take him out swiftly, and it appears that through investigation, we found a hatch, and
That's
our
wonderful. That is
sheer
so
teamwork,
wonderful
yeah.
to hear. Great. Well, it seems like you are all a well-built group with
Yeah.
lots of strengths here that will help make up for yourself. So I was wondering if maybe you could help me out with something.
Yes.
She starts pacing. I have a need of a property down in Lapspur. It is currently belongs to the Thantarums. But it's a long story. But basically, the Thantarums owe us money, and we have decided to. Well, I say we as this is more of a personal mission. I need the property. I'd like the property to instill something for the Sunbeam Collective, but is currently in the holdings of the Thantarums. His grandson has come back and is willing to give the papers, but the papers are located there, and he's not. His family hasn't been there for 2 generations. So I need you to head over and with with Thomas Thantarum, grab the papers and bring them back so that I could be the new owner of the property. So that's the basics of what you need to do. I'd be giving 400 gold for this job. Plus, you would have rights to any of things found within the property that were not any of the art, um, uh, any of the furniture, anything like that. If you find any weapons, those can be yours. If you find some of the jewels, I'm sure those can be yours. But any of the larger things on the property belong to me specifically, or will be. Complications, I believe so. We've had I've been told that the papers are located within the family crypt, and with the mails, it hasn't been checked out in many decades. With the Shadowvar veil, uh, necromancy came almost very common in such places. And there were reports of sort of dark energies coming from the place. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure how accurate those are, uh, considering they're just from the local population, and it's just rumors mostly, but they are there, and uh, it very very could be that there are some necromantic creatures residing in there at this point. It's a very old crypt and not taken care of for many years. But yes, you'll have to make your way to Umlap Spear. You would be having transportation with the Tamel caravans as far as they can take you. But that would be between you and them. If you needed transportation, um, yes, and please make sure that Thomas stays alive. Most importantly, because without him, uh, while I'd still get the property, it would be a lot more messy. If that
Hmm.
makes sense.
And you're 100% sure that he's fine with giving the property over to you?
We've had discussions beforehand. Like I said, his family owes a large debt to mine, and this is repayment of that debt.
All right. Uh, I'm interested in the job. But I have to consult the rest of the team if they're interested. What do y'all think?
I mean, of course, it is a job requested upon them, and we are part of Stacker, so I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We'll deal with the complications as they appear.
I concur.
We'll do it right away.
Oh, so you'll leave today? Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Uh, Great. If you have any other questions, please let me know. But if not, take care on your trip down to Umlap Sphere.
I think John bows before leaving.
Uh,
With Riz.
Oh my god.
Bows
my-
with Riz. Okay.
Oh my Scarlet.
Very well. You just make it down there sometime within the next week or two. It is quite a trip.
I agree with Nala. I believe we should make preparations today and head out tomorrow. But yes.
Yeah.
Steve, or thoughts?
Yeah, let's prepare.
Works for me.
All right. I bid you a good day, Lady Delanar. I said it right this time. Yes, I said it right. And then I bow clumsily, and then I try to slowly make my way out of the door in signs of respect to not be too rowdy.
Sure. She stands and watches you leave. Okay. I'm waiting.
Yeah, hang on. Nala's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. You leave the very gaudy office room, greeted by the woman who left you up. She's been waiting outside the door.
All right. Why? Hello there. We'll just go ahead and be on our way out. Don't mind us too much. We have some preparations to be done, and I hope the rest of your business hours goes well. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
Okay. She has not said anything. You guys have left. You've left the
Oh.
office. Hold on one second. Where is? Oops. Hold on one second. I gotta find.
Okay. I was nervous and I forgot to ask. So does anyone want to go back and ask? Where we're
You can
meeting
go
up?
ahead if you want.
But the woman who greeted you is outside. Where is? Here we go. Yeah, the woman is outside, and she says, I take it that you've accepted the quest from the lady."
Yes. Do you happen to know where we are meeting with the fellow that we are escorting, or do you happen to know anything
Ah,
about that?
yes, I do. And she starts leading you down back to the entrance. She says, "Yes, he's told us that he's residing at the Tattooed Troglodyte.
Wait,
I
what?
this hideous name. I'm not sure why anyone of any noble class would be staying in a place named as such, but that is where he said he was staying. The Tattooed Troglodyte.
Okay, do you happen to know where this tattooed troglodyte is?
It's in the city of Ermlaspear, which is where you're
Oh,
headed."
okay, okay, okay. Well, thank you, thank you. Do you all happen to have a means of travel arranged already for tomorrow?
No, you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. But we do work with the Tamel caravan, so I'm sure that they can figure something out with you.
Okay, okay then. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and meet up with them then.
Great. Thank you so much for coming by. And she smiles and leads you to the front door. Okay.
Miles with Riz.
Roll a charisma check.
Do it.
Just charisma. Oh
Just
fuck.
charisma.
Do it.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, she looks over to
Nice.
me and she warmly smiles back.
Dang, John.
Riz successful.
Okay.
All right. All right. Since hold on. As Anala has stated, I believe we should head on to the Church of Lathander and inquire about any additional means of dealing with possible undead. I'm somewhat of a expert on myself on this matter, but I don't believe I have all the proper items to deal with undeads in particular.
Mm,
Oh, see, they could give us some advice, maybe some assistance at the very least. Yeah, actually, that sounds very good. Yes. All right. If y'all are ready to go, I will be heading towards the Church of Lathander.
Aye.
okay.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay. You make it over to the church. Sorry, I was reading something real quick.
Oh, that's
You make
okay.
it over to the Church of Lathander, or the Temple of Lathander. You see different greeters than the ones that you saw the day before. But they are speaking, and they seem to be doing minor blessings and prayers with people who are coming up to the temple. One of them goes, "Hello, blessing of the Dawn Father upon you. How can I help you?"
We're here to inquire about some advice to deal with some undead and possibly maybe some holy water that y'all might be willing to sell to us or maybe lend.
Yes. One second. Well, my first advice was just to stay away from them. Undead tend to be quite um, persistent. They but mostly if someone of your skills like you yourself was there, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to clear out a small group of undead. But you just know that your powers with the divine are not unlimited, and it's many a adventurous downfall to realize that not realize when they are quickly being overrun. Um, I see. Yes, avoiding them is not always the best, and we've dealt with many groups of undead in our time, especially with the Shadow Bar in the area. Uh, hmm. Well, for in terms of holy water, it's going to be 25 gold per vial, um,
Hmm.
and when we sell that readily, um, it's no problem. We have plenty of supply.
Um, then yes, I would like to purchase a vial of this holy water that you speak of.
Very well. Very well. How many vials altogether? I don't want to make multiple trips.
Well, for me it's just one. I mean, does anyone else want a holy water vial?
How much they cost?
25 gold
gold.
per vial.
Jeez.
It does sound steep, but that's the cost of the actual production of it. So we make very little off the sale of.
Hmm. I think I'll
Is
stave off
this
for now.
is this help with the undead? Like, is this
Yeah.
do we coat our weapons in it, or what do we do? I don't.
You can coat your weapons in it. You can douse a creature in it. you can throw it at a distance. You
Ah.
can do many things.
25 gold, you say? I don't have magic, I don't think. I'm not a magical guy. Maybe if I coat my sword in it, though. Maybe I should try that.
I mean, if you'd like, John, I could just purchase the vial for you if you don't want to expend the gold.
How much gold do you have?
Approximately 61.
I have the same amount. I can buy my own.
All right.
So it's 25 gold for a vial?
Yes.
That's correct.
Sure. Rather be safe than sorry.
All right. I would also like a vial.
Let me also be clear that while dealing with zombies and skeletons is definitely easier and not hard for the wandering adventurer. Things like ghasts or stronger creatures of undeath can be quite difficult. God forbid there be a revenant in the area, but
That sounds
I
like
mean
some
it's
awful
not been unheard of.
foreshadowing.
I'm sorry for foreshadowing. I hope not. But there's plenty of undead creatures that mundane weapons would barely harm. So this is where the holy water tends to be a plus. That being said, if you do have magical means, then you're probably more likely to injure the creature in a serious way. So just make sure that you're prepared for anything going in.
Alright, so I add one flask of holy water to my
Correct.
backpack.
Yep, it should just be called just to be holy water in the item description.
It just says holy water in brackets flask.
I think that's it.
Alright, I have
All
added
right.
it
I have
to my
added it as
backpack.
well. And
Ooh, I should Jafira and I should buy some more rations because we lost ours to the goblins.
All right, is there anything else I can help you with?
I concur. I believe that is most of the inquiries, but I might have one more. I have to hang on. Let me read something real quick. Okay, so I am quite uninformed on the whole revenant. What exactly is a revenant, if you don't mind me asking?
A revenant is a vengeful spirit that keeps coming back. It is very hard to keep a revenant down. Their thirst for revenge is so strong that their spirit refuses to pass on and thus keeps coming back. It is a very difficult undead creature to deal with. Luckily, it takes someone who has a very strong grudge to be turned
John's
into a revenant.
John's gonna be thinking out loud and talking. He's like, I wonder if that's the thing we fought where Brogar stole its panties and it
I'm
tagged us.
sorry.
Oh yeah, there's
Huh?
this corpse and one of our old comrades that is no longer among us is he took their clothes and we were attacked by it and it seemed like it was pretty unkillable.
No, usually the creature gained the grudge in life, not in death. So it's usually an enemy that has been greatly wronged. Usually a sense of strong betrayal. These are stronger hatreds that are deep rooted within the creature, and it is what it feeds on. And until that is satisfied, it will keep coming back. You can put it down, you can defeat it, you can burn it to the ground, burn its body. That does not does
Will it
not,
immediately come back, or does it?
No,
sometimes
no,
take
it
time?
takes time. It takes
Yeah.
time.
All right.
All right. Then that's all the inquiries I have for today. Then.
Actually, water skin's one of the things they didn't take. One of the only.
Yeah,
things they didn't
surprisingly, they never took the water skins.
take.
Maybe they could, maybe because there was water in them. You know.
Mm. Focus goal oriented, not so much a random threat.
All right.
Maybe so.
I slowly start heading out of I ask to be escorted out like they usually do. Or wait a minute, are we even inside? I forget.
You're not inside. You're like in the. You're like in the open part, like very close to the entrance.
Oh, okay. So I don't even. Okay then. I just I stand there and wait, then see if like there's anyone that wants to do anything else before we continue on making preparations.
I will just thank them for the holy water, and
Yeah,
I'm
thank
ready
you,
to go.
thank you.
Okay, and then you guys wanted to pick up supplies,
Yes.
Yes.
rations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, rations, bedroll, the like.
Some rope.
Okay. So each ration is 5 silver pieces.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to purchase 4
Oh,
rations.
hold on. Let me. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 gold
Yes.
for 4 rations. Actually, before you do this, why don't you go to the world map? Okay.
The world
Uh,
map.
yeah. So in the world building
Mhm.
for Sembia, the Sembian map.
Yeah.
So you are currently in Ordulan, which you'll see is sort of in the middle right.
Right. Yep.
Erm left sphere is at the bottom left. It is very far away. I want you to be aware that it's going to take more than 4 rations to feed you along that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is a long way.
I want to bring that up because I'm not sure how you're preparing. You're saying 4 rations. I think that's just a number you're throwing out to
Mm.
buy.
I just thought like 4 was good like for 4 days, and then like next city go buy rations, and then
Okay.
the like,
If that's
but-
what you want to do, that's fine. I just want you to be aware of like how.
What about
No.
10 rations? Is that enough?
We can also
I'd say that's
find
pretty
food on
Yep.
the road, like
yeah, that's
hunt.
true.
Okay.
Hunt
I
find
just
good
want
berries they can feed.
I just want you to be informed of
Yes.
the
Like if we're
distance
going
and
along this road, we'll hit 1, 2,
Buckle
maybe
my shoe.
3, a few towns / cities on the way down. What I should probably I think I'm gonna buy. How many is 10 rations?
10 rations 5 gold.
5 gold for 10 rations.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we at a place where we're buying that right now?
Yeah,
or-
you can get it. Yeah, you're just off
Okay.
trying to buy
5
supplies.
gold. Remove, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna add 10 rations.
I also want to purchase 10 rations.
Okay, 5 gold. Nala does have a finding food feature. I forget how it works, but
I think of in that case, then we could just the rations we get, we just save for when we're eating good
No.
berries.
Holtz, can
How
you
much is
link
5
that?
rations?
Can you link that to me real quick? 5 rations is I'm sorry, I just completely blanked. It's 2.5 gold. So 2 gold, 5 silver.
2 gold, 5. Got it.
Okay.
All right,
So what I might do for that is Okay. I don't know what I'll do. We're gonna switch that around for this, just because of how you're traveling. If you go at a slow pace, you can get as much food as you need for the entire thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you're going any faster, I'm gonna have you roll a 1d. Oh, you also have good berries. Okay, well, if you want to use that feature though, I'm gonna have you roll a 1d4 for number of like serving or like not serving, like number of people that you can feed.
I remember Goodberry from last night when we were playing that game with Lemmy.
Yeah, it's a classic thing,
Ah,
classic D&D thing.
I love
Mhm.
Goodberries.
And that's more just the fact that you are in a plane and you're on a road, and it's a little bit harder to
change
specifically hunt
spells every day.
directly.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd also like to purchase a rope.
Sure.
What is the difference between hempen and silk rope?
That's a good question. Well, yeah, one is more money. Just you typically want hemp rope.
Hemp rope? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I
Uh,
will purchase one of those. How much is that?
Okay, I will tell you. Just a second. 50 feet of rope is 1 gold.
I'll buy one.
All right. Add 50 feet of rope hempen.
Subtract
Yep.
1 gold. There. Alright, I'm down to 30 gold. Alright, perfect.
I would
How
like to
these things
purchase
go?
a bedroll then in that case, so I
Oh,
can.
bedroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea. How much is the bedroll?
The bedroll is 1 gold each.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfection. Perfection.
Um,
Does Anala have any other advice on some supplies they might want to have?
Anala of the wisdom, please inform me.
Yeah. No wise Anala.
Oh, wise Anala, please tell me.
I'm not the brains of this operation. I need
You
to be
don't have night
told
vision,
what I
torches, or
need to
a
have.
lantern?
Torches or a lantern?
That might be particularly good if you are a human with no dark vision.
Yeah. How much is a lantern? Because I want a lantern. Because a lantern would last longer than a torch, right?
Well, lanterns run on oil.
Oil.
Torch, well, basically the way I put it is that basically a torch for me will last up to 8 hours, but you can't relight, like it's a one-time use thing. That's kind of how I try to run it.
Okay.
So you
Alright,
can't
How
just
much is
keep putting it
oil?
out.
I shall buy 1 torch. A safety torch. Da, 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 da.
Wait, hold on. Let me look up the lantern first. A hooded lantern is 5 gold. That is true. Hooded lanterns can be directional, so you can point it ahead.
Okay. I'll
30-foot
take one of those.
radius.
Let's see here.
How much is the oil for said lanterns?
Hold on. Let me go this in order.
Yep.
Let's see. Torch cost is 1. Really? Torch is 1 copper. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. Torches burn for 1 hour, so
Okay.
that's how they do it. I've grossly overcounted for uh, torches. So for the lantern, it burns for 6 hours per pint of oil. Let me look up the lantern aura or the oil.
Oil lantern.
A flask of oil. So 1 pint of oil is 1 silver piece.
Okay.
But the lantern is kind of like you have to have it equipped on you, like on one of your hands. A torch you do too, but you can actually use it as a weapon.
Oh, so I'd have to give up my shield for the lantern,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and the torch I wouldn't have to.
No, you still wouldn't be able to use your shield or your weapon, but you could also use it
Oh.
as a weapon. So you would make a melee hit, and then you would have
Burn.
well, it does an additional 1 point of fire damage, and then I think it's just I would just do a 1d6 for you and 1d4 for everybody else. Yeah, there's just no rule for it, and I think it's yeah. So it's just not very good because it only once you put it on your belt, it's 5 feet of vision, so it really doesn't do anything.
Oh man.
Man.
So I mean, I'm going to be honest. Vision's a little bit finicky in what we're using, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Don't overthink it. Just go with whatever is you think is useful. It is important for you specifically, Edge, because your character does not have night vision, while most of these other guys do, from my understanding.
Wait, do I have night vision? Hang
I think I would up. And how much? It was a bronze for oil.
It was a copper or a torch, and it was 1 silver for a pint of oil, which will make the lantern last for 6 hours.
Yeah, I do not have dark vision.
What was
Oh.
the lantern called again?
Just a
Hooded.
hooded lantern.
Hooded.
Alright,
And that
also-
costs 5 gold.
Yep.
All right, I'll add 1.
You said a
5
copper
gold.
for a torch then?
Yes.
Okay,
And that
I
will
shall-
last for 1 hour.
Okay, I shall pay for it then.
You're grabbing only 1?
Yeah, only 1. I'll put it in
Okay.
my backpack. I'm not using it just yet.
Okay.
That's in my equipment, and then I'm gonna buy oil.
Edge playing
Blast.
Amnesia POV.
Just realized I have 10 torches.
Yeah, you start out usually with 10 torches.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because adventuring gear.
How many gold is a silver?
It's what?
It
You mean how many
says when you
silvers a
look at
gold?
it. It's 10.
Oh, 1 gold.
It's
Oh,
Yeah, it's 10
1
silver
gold
for a
equals
gold.
10 silver.
I'm gonna subtract a gold and add 10 silver,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna buy 10 flasks of oil, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll be enough.
That's more than enough. You're fine.
I'm adding that to my equipment as well, I guess. And then subtract 10 silver. Now I think that's everything I need.
Okay.
Hopefully. Oh, I still have this spear that was yours, head and all. I don't know if you want it back.
I'm pretty sure you did give it back when
Oh.
you got your longsword.
Okay, I'll delete it from my list then here. There. Just so we're up to date here.
Is there any other miscellaneous items we can buy?
I don't know what else we would need.
I'm trying to think. Hmm. No, I can't think of anything else we would need.
Do goblins have night vision?
Mhm.
It's a random question.
All right,
I
well,
believe they do. Let me double check.
All right, I think I'm good.
yeah, I think
They
I'm
do have dark. Yeah, they do have dark vision.
Okay.
all right. I think I'm alright on supplies as well. Um. What time is it?
It is like 3. It took you a little bit of time to kind of get everything together, but it's 3 in the afternoon.
So we still have like the rest of the day to go about this. Well, I wanna head on over to the orphanage and check on the I guess the
He's gonna go fight the
caretaker
kids again.
and the kid. Shut the fuck. And the kids.
Okay.
Round 2. Yeah, I
not-
guess we got time. Yeah, we got plenty of time before we gotta go to bed.
Yeah, might as well see what's happening. See if the kids
Imagine
are
about the
better
time that
now.
school would be, or whatever they're
Yeah,
doing would be ending.
yeah, but I'd assume like it's in like 3 in the afternoon, so I'd assume like maybe a couple more hours they'd be in school, but it's like an orphanage. I'm not sure how like strict they are on teaching.
Okay. You head over to the orphanage. Let me get my sheet out for them. Okay. Yep, and you see once again sort of the bunch of kids that are outside. You see that they've sort of moved from kind of being all around the gated area to moving away from the road. I mean, it's not really odd considering what's happened recently, but notice that maybe that was kind of stressed that the kids stay away from the road from
Yeah.
now on. But yeah, you can actually see that Miss Cherish is outside with the children right now, kind of watching over them.
All right. Just head on over to Miss Cherish and say hey, I'm back again to check on the wee lad you had with you that had the mental affliction. Are they doing any better now?
Yeah,
Or any
the wee
changes?
lass, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
She seems to be doing better today, which is odd considering that I've never seen any of these kids do better after featuring any issues. But she said that she was feeling pretty good. It was surprising. Yeah, did you need anything else?
What's this
No.
lady look like?
She's like in her 30s. She's got just chestnut brown hair. She's not super makeup. She just has a little bit of makeup on. But definitely there seems to be some hardship there, but it's not. She's still a lovely young woman.
Hell yeah. John smiles with Riz.
Roll charisma check.
I should not be doing this with a +0, and
Oh my
that's
god.
either a 1 or a 20. That's a 1. I'm a loser.
She physically cringes and kind of hides the children behind her back.
Okay. Okay. I walk in front of John. Don't mind
John
him.
walks away.
Oh shit, you're being put on a list.
John's gonna walk away.
Don't mind him. He's just a little yeah, he's a little off today. So aside from that, has any new cases of mental has any other kids been acting strange, or is everything like all right?
Well, now that you mention it, the young girl that was who you said met that man. She was having some headaches in the evening, but she seems fine today.
Having some headaches in the evening. All right. Well, if anything escalates, just make sure to send a letter to the stackers, and then they can inquire to us if there becomes a problem after that. And I believe that's all the inquiries I have for you today. I just mainly wanted to check on the well-being of the children.
Thank you. What was your name again?
JPRI. Our group is filthy acts done for dirt cheap prices.
The name the
Reasonable
the
price.
dropping of your group name. She's a little. She seemed
Filthy
very
Act
happy.
at a
and-
reasonable price.
yeah, the drop of your name. She's sort of like, kind of just like a look of confusion, and almost a little bit of disgust. But not your name, but your group name.
Yeah.
She seemed happy to learn your name, and she's like, "Oh, okay, Shafirai, thank you. I'm gonna get back to the kids."
All right. Have a good day. And then I just slowly like start walking back to the group. I don't know if the group's right next to me or like near me, but yeah.
John's about 30 feet away, just like face palming.
All right.
Went from a 19 to a 1. God
Okay.
damn.
If there's not like if nobody wants to follow me, y'all want to do your own thing, just let me know. But for me, I want to go to the Church of Timora to pray. Seeing as how I haven't done that for a bit.
Church of Tomorrow. They have a temple.
Oh yeah, it's a temple. I don't know the difference
Uh,
between like a church and a temple.
Well, first of all, there's no churches here. There's just temples and shrines. So a shrine is sort of like a very small. It's a very small building that houses a relic or some sort of uh, symbol to the god of whatever it is. A temple is a much larger building where they will have usually like different religious events or perform ceremonies. They have a lot more personnel at the temple.
Yeah.
So yeah, shrine's much smaller.
Okay. Then I forget. Does Timora have a temple or a shrine?
They have a temple.
Okay, I would like to head to the temple to pray then.
So yeah, I'm not sure if you were the one. I think it was you who was there before.
Yeah, I was the one that prayed before on the
yeah.
goddess of fortune and luck.
So there is a ornate treasure box, and there is a mundane cup. That are two sort of shrines within the temple that you can pray at. There's also a sermon going on, where there are a number of people in pews sitting down and listening.
That sounds interesting. All right. In that case, can I just listen to the sermon?
Sure. You walk in to a gentleman, an older gentleman who is speaking to a number of people. Give me 1 second. And they're talking about basically they're going over the necessity of a venture in your life, and not just the small adventures, but like big adventures. And that's different for each person. For the farmer, a big adventure might just be going to a separate town to go to a fair or something. But as an adventurer, a big adventure is delving deep within into a cave and finding yourself into the Underdark. trying to save a child that got lost from a village. That the importance of adventures is not even just about the outcome, but it was about the journey. And he goes on to start talking about how the journey, while the journey is also good, so are both the monetary benefits. How Tamora always rewards those who honor their creed, with reward, with physical reward. The love of potions and scrolls and things to help out on the next adventure, is definitely some of the boons that please Tamora. And then he goes on to sort of talk in hushed tones about something else. Let me look this up again, because
All right.
this is awesome.
I like this belief system though that Timora has got going on.
You fear I went there alone, right?
I believe so,
Yeah.
unless someone wanted to.
No, John wants to look for a different temple or shrine. If they don't have it, they don't have it.
It goes on to talk about someone named the Lady of Dune, the Maid of Misfortune, Beshaba, sister god to Timora. Well, not even sister god, more like twin god to Timora, and how her dark machinations are always offered on a plate, but end up with you leaving more of yourself behind than what you wished, and to always watch out for her dark servants, who will always um, offer something that seems like um, a fair deal, but is always never good enough for you. Um, yeah. So that was basically the end. It was basically mostly talking about adventure and then the wicked ways of Beshaba.
All right. Hmm. I would like to make a prayer there then. If the sermon's over now.
Okay.
All right. All right. Oh, bless Timora. I would like your blessings upon this upcoming adventure we're about to take to hang on, I gotta find the name. To Umflapsphere. Ermflapsphere. Yeah, Ermflapsphere. Yeah, is that how you say it? Yeah, okay.
It's close enough.
And please bid us a good fortune on being able to help out anyone that we happen to encounter along the way, and maybe within the town itself. And please wish good fortune upon my allies in arms as well. Amen.
I need you to roll a D100 with advantage.
Okay, D100. Oh wait, fuck. How do I do it with advantage?
Just roll it twice.
Ah, just roll it twice. Okay. Okay, 72. That's once. And I'll do it again. 84. So 72 and 84.
Okay. You make your prayer.
All right, and then that's all I've got to do here. So I'll head on out of the temple and accompany anyone who wants to do anything themselves.
Just looking at these gods here, and it's like they have a thing called favored monsters, but humans aren't part of that, is it? Are they supposed to be?
It's whatever. You're
Pick whoever
overthinking
you
it,
want.
and you're also metagaming it. So I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know who John would worship then.
well,
Because
what
if it's a
I mean,
dwarven god, like the dwarven gods, I don't think really care about humans.
My belief is that
it's so here's the thing: most gods don't care about individual believers.
Hmm.
So when a person prays to a god,
Hmm.
it's because they believe in what the god stands for. So
Okay.
so if you find a dwarven god that really resonates with your character, you can pray to that dwarven god. Whether your prayers are answered or whatever, it's not really a thing because it's a matter of faith. It's not a matter of
Right.
proof.
and
Right.
also more of like that's more of like the cleric type of like territory if like a prayer actually gets answered or not.
Yeah, or a paladin.
So-
Yeah, that too.
But that's
Do you-
it's less about that. But yeah,
Right.
go ahead.
Do you know of in the city we're in, Ordulan?
Mhm.
Do you know if there's any temples or shrines dedicated to any of the dwarven gods?
Is there one in particular you're curious about?
Sharendlar
No.
or
Uh,
Moradin?
The closest thing to an actual dwarven god, and it's not even a dwarven god, is it? But it's one that dwarves respect is Gond. Gond is the god of all smiths. Now that you're sort of is Smith a god of craftsmithing and inventiveness, which is a very prominent thing, or smiths in general.
That's not Moradin.
No. Moradin is so basically what happened is that a lot of the original weight races sort of were very secluded, so they had their own gods. And so the dwarven gods sort of are their own thing.
Hmm.
But that doesn't mean I don't know. Why don't you just kind of look over the gods a little bit and then
Yeah.
you can talk about it another time. I also have to there yeah, it is surprising, Anala, that that is true. You recall that there really isn't a shrine or anything like that within the Dwarven district. It is very odd. Indeed. I don't remember that one at all. So
I think I'm at the point where I worship both Scared and Timora because they've been both gods that my character relates to a lot.
very well. Okay, does anybody want to do Oh, that's right. That's right. God of Fire. Excuse me. Does anyone else want to do anything else?
Nope.
Um,
Okay. All right. Well, you all head back to your respective areas. Anala, if you want to buy another meal, it's gonna be another 4 copper. Um, I think this is actually probably a good place to stop, just because we don't have Magicai here, and I don't really want to continue too far off without him.
Yeah, that's
You guys kind of
understandable.
have an idea where you want to go. I need to figure out distances and stuff, and I can't find my normal paper that has all that written down. So I got to look around. I am also redoing the map for Erdulin. But I'm using a program that the original map doesn't really translate well into. So Arduin's going to look different by the time I'm done.
Alrighty.
Not significantly different, but for example, the Timberman's district and the Market district are going to kind of mesh into one another.
Alright.
So there's that.
Yeah,
And then the Shield district